And we're live under the full moon. Actually, technically that's tomorrow, but it's full as hell right now. What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, guru, yogi, and messenger of God. On what day of the week is it? Tuesday? We got the club going up on a Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Holler at your girl. We're going to do a quick reading because I got plenty of energy. I got to go to work tonight. In order to keep up with me, you would have to catch whatever I put in my community page. The last thing I'm seeing, this is 2 days in a row, you fucking loser, is Kanye and his bullshit. But that's just a pure example. I need to speak on that. I can teach and preach as much as I want, but I do not have the right to force it on people. I don't have the right, and neither do you. You do not have the right to force your stupid fucking beliefs on me, and I don't have the right to force my beliefs on you. There has to be a respect between humans. You know what I mean? Hey, if you're down, I'm taking it. I said it nicely 3 times before we started. Okay? Anyways, starting with his stupid ass. That's what happens when you don't respect others.
I didn't even hear you.
No, I'm talking about Kanye. I'm talking about Kanye. You know what I mean? That's just stupid. And we're talking about a black man that sold a fucking swastika shirt and all of this, spent all this money to have a Super Bowl ad to sell a swastika shirt and then come out here talking all that crazy shit, bro. This is what happens when you give the wrong people attention. The wrong people. He is just out of control. And that's just, you know, to start off with everyone, he's coming up a lot because he is the tool of don't fuck this up. Don't let it go to your head. If you stay in your head, you're going to end up like Kanye. He is an example of what the ego is and what the ego can do. Egotistical bastard. That was the last thing I remember posting. What else did we post? I don't know. My whole story was, you know, learning lessons today through God and everything worked out. And then all of a sudden, I can't even make it up. Before I posted that video earlier, they texted me with, you know, we got another shift tonight. And, you know, there's always those people that are like, why didn't you work last night? And if you would have worked, stop telling me how to live my life, dude. Stop worrying about my life. Worry about yours. But in the essence, what it was is as soon as I went out to go to the store, the big-ass full moon was in my face. I was like, this makes more sense. He wanted me under the full moon. There's no clouds and you know, and that's what he asked me yesterday. Are you desperate? No. Am I at tonight? Yeah. You can go from 0 to 100 real fucking quick. In the sense of, am I desperate? No, but because I know this is the right move that was provided for me, but I would have been desperate if I didn't know God. Oh yeah, and I posted that earlier this morning too. Do you believe these twin flames are going to change? No. I stopped believing in them a long time ago. I told all of them that. I don't. I believe in God. And that's something, that's a harsh lesson I had to learn with Russ. I fought it. I don't believe in him. I don't believe in any of this. And God was like, you're saying you don't believe in me. The more I said I didn't believe in Russ, the more I told God that I didn't believe in him. And that's where my fight, it was never with Russ. It was with God. We have to believe that God can change things. Not them. They're fucking powerless. And that's what I said in that video, or that post this morning. These guys are fucking powerless. God can only give them so much strength, but they got to reach inside of their ball sack and find the rest of it. And these guys are broken. Their balls haven't dropped yet. Truthfully, and that's where I am the divine masculine in all these videos. You're like, you're waiting on a divine masculine. Who, myself? I'm the divine masculine. I'm waiting on a divine feminine that could calm my masculinity down. I'm on top, bitch. Oh, and then there was that. That was hilarious. I laughed so fucking hard about that. I posted it yesterday. Did you guys see that post? So, something. You all need to quit fucking around so we could be like this on Valentine's Day. And it was this girl riding her dude, and she had his braids, like she was like holding him, like, you know what I mean? Like Lucifer and his horns. I was like, haven't you ever read, you know what I mean, Lilith on top of the dragon and all this stuff? I'm on top, bro. I was laughing. I was like, this is the type of shit that got me kicked out of heaven. I will not submit. You're on bottom, bitch. Yeah, bitch. I'm sitting on your face, bitch. Welcome to the dark side. It's only a little dark. It's the full moon. I'm shuffling cards, as you can hear, not those cards. Because it's the full moon, we're going to go into some witchy stuff. So we'll go into the Gospel of Aradia. Aradia taught witchcraft to the foreign, or to the commoners. We're going to go into magical oracles. And I'm trying to get these ones out. And then we'll wrap it up with a Notoria, which is a tarot card for the absolute advanced. Not these lame-ass tarots. And then we'll pull something from the witches. See what's up with the witches. The witch bitches. So that's where we're at. I don't know. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. This is going to take me out all night. And then tomorrow I'll probably just, you know, sleep all damn day. Which is great. It's supposed to be fucking 4 degrees tomorrow. It's like, what else should you do when it's that cold? Literally, at least. It's hard to force yourself. Remember COVID, trying to make time pass? Holy shit, was that difficult. You know what I mean? You try to sleep and, you know, it's like jail time. Let's start with the witches. What's on the bottom? Oh, I'm with child. It's a full moon. We're full of ourselves. That's what that means. The maiden, the mother, and the crone. These are stages, right? So I'm the dark goddess. I'm the moon. I'm the goddess of the moon. They always refer to it as life, birth, death, and rebirth. Maiden, mother, crone. You know what I mean? All of that. What is it? It's just stages, regenerative stages where you. I mean, I'm looking at a plant, right? I'm looking at a rose bush. These are most women and men. If you don't fucking prune the rose bush, it's only good for 1 season. Meaning it'll grow this, you know, in spring it'll grow. It'll grow one fucking rose. It'll grow. But if you don't cut that rose off when it's nice and beautiful and enjoy it so that another one can grow, then that's all you get for this whole year is that one rose. It can't fall off on its own. You got to wait till the end of the season where it falls off and then another one can grow in its place. And even that, if you haven't pruned your rose bush, you're not going to get no roses. Is what they're showing me as the analogy. And that's just your life. If you're not sitting there, oh yeah, today I cut my hair. Never did that before. I was very pleased with it. I feel like I could have took more off the bottom because it still looks a little straggly. They always take so much and now I get why. It just gets straggly after a while. Anyways, and I gave myself some bangs. I've read it in a million times. They always tell you to cut your nails and cut your hair under a full moon. I actually did it. I actually did something totally crazy too. I told Millie, she's like, and? I went to the store without a bra on. I didn't realize till after I was already there. I was like, I had all these layers. I had like over 3 layers in my jacket, so it's not like you could see anything, but I had never done it before, and it was very comfortable and freeing. I just want to point that out. There's certain things that you just got to break the rules. This is a no-no. This is a no-no, but nobody knows, so it's a go-go. We're going to go with this. I mean, I wasn't going to just turn around and make it a problem. So yeah, mothering. I don't know. What else is there again? That came out too. I was going to lay down and actually all I heard was like, you forgot me. Dude, that's a terrible feeling, isn't it? Imagine how Bobby felt. Imagine how my children felt. Imagine how everyone feels when I walk up and tell them I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't remember shit. And mostly I don't, you know, there was only one person I wanted to know, and that was Bobby. I didn't ask anybody else, really. I don't fucking want to know. After that, I realized I don't fucking want to know. But he can tell me shit. I can look him dead in his face. I don't fucking know, bro. I have no idea. I got feelings. No memories. And that's it. I have these faint visions of, you know, over 2 years of bullshit in the sense of just me. I don't see you. I see me and what I went through with you, but I don't see you. And so, like, I'll get on his page, and it's like, I don't even know this guy. I'll be so confused. Like, I know that I was in love with you. There's videos to prove it. I know I was attracted to you. There's videos to prove it. I know that you were super important to me, like, all the time. There's videos to prove it. But I don't feel anything when I look at your fucking face. Not really. I'm just like, oh, it's that guy that's important in my life that I should acknowledge. Sorry. So anyways, I guess that was setting in. That's what, you know, our souls were having a conversation as I was going to go to sleep. I'm like, you're not the first. You won't be the last that I have to bring that bullshit to. And that's what I said happened this weekend. This girl's like, she didn't remember me, so that made it better. But I luckily was able to pull some memories out. But, you know, that's it. I can't fucking remember shit. Bobby telling me we slept together all those times. I don't fucking remember none of that. I literally said that to him the first time I talked to him. I don't remember any of this. Some memories came back. One time I got the memory of when we first kissed. I got a memory of when he came and changed my tire. Obviously, I've been having tire issues my whole life. If we're bringing that story in. You know, sometimes the memories will come, but I can't. I don't know where they are. You know what I mean? And that was it. Like, I gave him a hug, and I could feel all these feelings inside of me, but I don't know what they were. I don't know nothing, bro. I can look at, and that's it too, is like when you sit there in the beginning, this is years later, I've given up trying to know some shit. But in the beginning, I wanted to know everything. I needed to figure out who I was and what the fuck is going on in my life. And I'd go looking like a fucking detective. You know what I mean? So then, like, there was that time, like, after a couple months, I found all these old Facebook messages from, like, 2016, 17, and 18 that I had with him. You know, but all that shit is just, after you find it and it just bothers you, you just want it to go away. You're like, fuck, I don't know what to do with any of this. So inevitability, like, literally what I've done, I erase all my messages. Before I learned to unsend them, because then I realized they were living in my messages. Before I learned to unsend them, I would just delete the conversations and they're gone forever. I don't even know you. I don't even know what we talked about. I don't have any fucking proof that we existed or you existed. You know what I mean? I just got rid of it all and I'm just like, we'll just start fresh. So, you know, and that's what I say, you know, even going back to Marshall, I don't know what the fuck's in those messages. I didn't pull a bunch of them away, but there was a lot of periods where I just kept doing it. On both of my Instagram accounts, I just kept removing whatever I said to them. Yeah, there's many of that with Bobby, where I have like just pages of what he said. Mine are all gone. I don't know what the fuck. I can piece it together if I read your messages, but I never go back. I don't know what the fuck I said to you. I don't know what we were talking about that brought us so close. I just know where we are now. And you know what I mean? Obviously nowhere. That's what I mean is that, you know, you get these, that's what I was really upset about is, you know, this whole journey is I get these really close connections only being forced to let them go. And then they disappear into the abyss of my mind. It's like, you know, and that's what I was talking about. I don't want to connect with people. It's painful. I get really excited on the idea that I'm about to make a fucking friend finally. And finally I give it up. I think the last one that happened was that old man fucking tarot reader. I was like, oh, he's talking some good shit. He's like me. Nah, bro, he's like Trump. I was like, oh, fuck, I was wrong about that. All right, bye, guy. Bye-bye, guy. Bye-bye, guy. And that's it. It's like, you know, it's like, oh, I was wrong. What was I thinking? I'm just too excited. Codependency. I'd like to hold on to someone, but inevitably it's like, no, you're literally only here to teach me a lesson, and I'm going to forget about you when this lesson is over. I'm not going to take the pain. I'm not going to take anything. I'm just going to be grateful. It's some shit, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, and that's where it is on page 88, To Infinity and Beyond. People are just, you know, that's what I said in my video, they're so fucking temporary. The feelings, all of it, unless you hold on to it. You hold on to those memories, you keep replaying those memories, if you have them. Those conversations, you know what I mean? Those, yeah, I don't fucking know. There's nothing there. I tell people all the time, it's a blank space up there until God puts something in there. I'll just walk around talking to the universe. Let's see. Become one with the Mother Earth, sinking deep within her nurturing womb. You are home. Here's another reminder. Maybe a bunch of you are waking up and having that. I had that for like a year. I hated it. God, I hated it. Especially at night. Why am I here? Just looking up at the moon. Like, why'd you bring me here? Why am I the only one here? Why the fuck did you put me on this planet? You keep asking like they did something, but you did it. You chose to be here. You chose to do all this, but in the beginning, you're like helpless. You're like, I wish I could go home. Please let me go home. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here with these people. It's really hard. God's trying to, you know, for me, he's trying to make, you know, that's what these a lot of these messages that have been coming in repeatedly is making Earth your home. As soon as I said that, I saw, what's that movie, guys? God, I'm going blank. No, the one with all the feelings.
Oh, Inside Out?
Inside Out. They move her from...
Was so sad. Okay.
I bet you did. The feelings are terrible. They moved her from Minnesota to fucking San Francisco. And she's like, I just want to go home. She can't make San Francisco her home. She wanted to go back to where she came from. And it caused all kinds of problems. We can't go back to where we came from. There's not even a home there. Meaning what? When we're done, we can. But we've got to create a new home here. What a piece of shit. Anyways, sinking deep within, yeah. This is such a shit-ass planet. God, I was just sitting there seeing all the other ones. It's like, fuck. Fuck am I doing? Oh, that's right. I gotta fucking save the world. This fucking world. Oh. Like, do you like any of this? It comes in waves, bro. Yeah. When you've been doing it as many lifetimes as me, you're like, whatever, bro. Fuck. That's why I'm like, this is the last fucking time I'm ever doing this shit. For real, bro. I'm not fucking coming into a form again. Fucking holler at me. I'm gonna be right there next to Pac, and next to Kobe. We're not doing this again, bro. We're not getting trapped in the fucking skin ever again, bro. You're not putting a form on us ever again. We're not gonna be limited to one form. We're free. Our spirits will be free, not stuck in some fucking body, some fucking tree, some fucking, oh my god, bro. Anyways, in the very moment you birthed into this world through your Earth Mother and drew your first breath, feeling the presence upon Mother Earth, your soul felt a sense of fulfillment. You're like, yeah, I made it. In reality, that feeling of fulfillment never actually left you, but you were thrusted into the world of primordial chaos and disconnection from the Divine Mother who led you to seek never-ending pleasure in order to fulfill and satisfy the gap left by your previous separation. That's really the truth. We're looking for some way to fill the gap of home. Mother Earth reminds you of the innate wisdom, compassion, and love she surrounds and constantly protects you with. You are safe on this earth, nurtured with the womb of Gaia. I'm seeing that too. I posted that. What a dumb hoe. God, she's a dumb hoe. Empress Tarot Eva posted some shit. She said that you karmics are dumb hoes. In the sense of, what was she saying? You may have got away with destiny swapping and enjoy it, but you're going to get yours. You didn't take our lives, you just took our destinies. What, bitch? What the fuck are you fucking believing and telling people? This is the same bitch that talks about there's people, people are devils and shit. You can't believe everything you read and you're told. And as the most magical being that's on this fucking planet, that's here to break people out of these stupid curses of I sold my soul and all this other bullshit. Your fucking flesh has no power over your soul. And nobody else's either. Again, going back to stuck in this stupid fucking form. Fucking stupid. My dog is stuck as a fucking dog. But that is a holy fucking spirit that God created that just happens... I'm not going into who. It happens to be stuck in a fucked up ass dog form. She just gotta have a doggy dog life for the rest of this life. She'll leave that fucking shit ass body and have, if she does a good job, you know what I mean? She learned what she meant to be the best dog ever, and she really is. She is literally the best dog ever. She will upgrade into a better being, right? But in the sense of, I can't sell her soul, and neither can she, because it's not owned by the body she's in. Okay, now going back to this stupid ass bitch. She read somewhere, her cards told her that people are destiny swapping. Oh, God. I just had to close my eyes and put my hands in prayer. Who is in charge of your soul and your destiny? You?
Yeah.
Is something outside of you that you can give away? You have control of your destiny and your soul? And somebody else can just take it from you? God didn't even give Lucifer that fucking power. But yet he gave some hoe that wants your boyfriend that power, and you think that, you know, you deserved a better life and this bitch done took your destiny? I don't even know what you think. But the fact that you're making other people think this bullshit is just karma. You are asking for unbelievable karma. They're called false prophets. When you go out there proclaiming anything of the spirit that is a lie, you are now walking in a damnation of the spirits. You have lied upon the spirits of God. All spirits are of God, dipshit. Now, in essence, she said somebody, you know what I mean? Who the fuck wants your bitch-ass life? Your bitch-ass life. And what the fuck you think God was going to do with it to make it any better? You ain't done shit to have anything better in your life. You saw this fantasy that you were Megan Fox. You were going to be, what, Nicki Minaj? Who the fuck did you think you was? You are who you are. And you are where God put you. And nobody put you there but God. Nobody has power over your fucking life. You're living your destiny. If you're destined to be better, then do the work to be better. Nobody comes in and takes away your work. I don't know. I just want to go back to it. It's like, what a dumb hoe. You fucking dumb hoe. Talking about somebody took my destiny. Really, what was your destiny? How'd they do that? How'd they do that? Who has power over your life? And that goes back to, even if you're not thinking on a spiritual level that somebody has magical power, that goes back to you and your karmics. I could never leave this person. Why do you give them so fucking power over your life? You're powerless to your beliefs about this fucking person, bro.
What if they're gaslighting you? They're in a cult.
I mean, seriously. What power do they have? They have the power of manipulation of your mind. You guys fear Trump because of what he makes you think.
You fear his people.
You know what I mean? Kanye. You know what I mean? All of my fucking twin flames and their fucking music. They manipulate you with their words to make you think some shit. If you believe that shit, then you're powerless to their bullshit. But they're just fucking words. You have a choice to believe what you want to believe. And that goes back to it. You're not going to shove your stupid fucking beliefs on us. You're not going to convince me about any of your stupid conspiracy theories or any of this shit. You are welcome to fucking pull out every fucking file if I cared. But if I tell you I don't care and I don't want to talk about it, that means you've lost all power of your, you know, your profession, what you've put all your energy in. You can't make me believe the same thing you believe. You are welcome to believe what you know what I mean, with all of your data. You are welcome to your motherfucking opinion. We all have those rights. You have the right to your fucking, you know what I mean, to free speech. You have a right to religion. You have a right to bear arms. You have all these fucking rights. I have them too. Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. And that goes back to me. If you don't like what I'm saying, you have the fucking right to leave. I hope you do. I don't, and that's what I said in that video that I just shared. It's like, I don't go out here telling nobody. Jesus didn't knock on fucking doors. You want to fucking find the truth, come find it.
Jesus was a Jew. That was most likely black.
Amen. But yeah, we got Kanye out here talking all this bullshit. Anyways, I don't know what this has to do with the mother. I mean, I guess Earth and, you know, how is this a divine feminine, bro? Oh, shit, and I shared her a bitch ass yesterday. Oh my God, Becky, why is the world... This is why I don't go out there. You're idiots. Sorry, not all of you.
Not me.
I just want to go back to, I am very proud of the fact that 79% of my followers are men and not these dumb hoes. Thank you. I love you. I probably shouldn't be putting my booty out there knowing that. But in the essence, you know, fuck. Make it clap. That's what I heard. They're dumbass hoes. So then we had, yesterday I shared Turning Tides Tarot. I don't know what it was, or something, and I'm looking in the comments, and she said something that you can't be a divine feminine if you voted for Trump. Bitch, you're Canadian. Why are you even talking? Pippi Longstocking. See, and that's why I didn't want to cut my hair. I don't want to look like her. Kim Jong-un with the fucking bangs over there. And her missing tooth. She comes out here telling people who are that you're not divine feminine because you believe in this leader. And then she makes a video trying to say that tarot goes with politics. No, the fuck it doesn't, bitch. Are you talking about spirit or are you talking about flesh? All that shit is of the flesh. Nobody gives a shit about the politics. That's of the flesh. Those are battles of the flesh. There's no spirit in that. There's no spirit of truth in that. The fuck are you doing? Anyway, so she tries to come out here with, and you can see how evil and vindictive. This is a bitch that would poison your food, bro. I could see it. She would be in the kitchen giving you ugly looks while she's putting some shit in your food. She's a nasty little bitch. I could see it in her. Go look at her videos. You could see it in their eyes. They always want you to look at their eyes, bro. Look at her. She's full of hate. That's why she's fat too, bro. It's not because I seriously eat sweets and fucking carbs and the most unhealthy shit all day. Seriously, I sit around all day. I smoke cigarettes. I am what you would consider the most unhealthy bitch ever.
The most unhealthy people?
But my spirit is so fucking healthy that it keeps this body beautiful. Her spirit is so fucking ugly, and that goes back to fucking Kanye, that goes back to his dumb wife, that goes back to all of you. Your spirit is so fucking ugly that there is nothing you can do. I'm seeing Russ's mom. Gross. She's ugly inside, bro. You can't dress up her essence. She's hateful. She's judgmental. She's vindictive. Am I talking about his mother or all these women? You can see it. And there was one tarot reader that said it quite well, and she's a bitch too. I've been blowing through these bitch-ass tarot readers since the beginning. God said, get them. I got you. In the essence, she said, you can see her appetite through her outfit. And that goes back to them trying to dress up. I'm seeing Broen trying to act like she's a fucking tarot reader and a witch. I can see your appetite for fucking, your lack mentality. You're begging for attention right this particular moment. Very much. Yes, indeed. I can see your childhood wounds. And going back to this woman, she's trying to justify how her tarot cards mean or how they represent law and order. We read the same fucking cards but get completely different messages. You're stalking men that don't want to talk to you as a divine feminine. Same as your fat friend. Like attracts like, which would be lunar eclipse tarot. These women claim they're in twin flame relationships and that, they spend all day doing fucking love readings, and they'll tell you that it'll seep out of them how they, look at them. They're very unstable. Look at their videos. You have to find them, but they're there. Where you can see they lose their fucking shit with these karmic men that they claim are their fucking twin flames. These are unhappy, fucking codependent, insecure women waiting on some man to come and save their day. I can't take it. And then you got this other bitch that swears she's in a twin flame union sitting around playing, pulling cards and eating fucking DoorDash all day. That's what a twin flame union will get you? That's a godly relationship? Have you thinking people stole your destiny and shit? This is what God made? Y'all are so fucking fake. Watch out for them. Let's keep going. I felt like I got it all out. You are safe on this earth, nurtured by the womb of Gaia. Meaning, who's out to get you, bro? Your stupid thoughts. You and your fucking imagination, bro. The government's out to get me. My baby daddy. My this and that. Well, yeah, I guess if you feed it, you're going to be looking over your shoulder like that. For sure, for sure. I mean, you're fucking stupid. Fucking dumb hoes. Dumb hoes. Dumb hoes, bro. You see, I've been hanging out with the bros since the beginning. I can't stand these hoes neither. You are safe on the earth, nurtured by the womb of Gaia, the very soul of earth. It is she who emerged from the cosmic egg at the dawn of creation, and whom we witches of old honor and revere as the source of our kind. She is fertility, stability, and the giver of life. For it was she who created and sustained us. I'm being pointed out as I was made from the earth. You, yeah, kinda. I mean, you came from Adam and Eve, so, kinda. But I was made directly from the planet. To say it's not my home is a lie. I'm created of this planet. I've just made other homes my planet, other places my home. But every place is my home. That's what it's like. You were made of this planet. How can you say this isn't your home? And that's going back to Denver. I was made in the dirt of Denver. I'm from Denver. This is my home. Even though I don't have a home here, the whole place is my home. This is where I was created. Through her cycles of birth, fertility, and sexual union, the process of growth can be learned on how to... that was funny. I went to... Awkward. I had a lot of questions. It was awkward. My kids are here, so it's about to get even twice as awkward. I went to go buy a pack of cigarettes, and the guy in front of me was buying 2 packs of Trojan condoms. And I had questions. I had questions. I have lots of questions. First off, do you have to find the right fit? And do you know if it's the condom or the girl? Right? Do you use do you use all these different condoms on the same girl to see which one is the right fit? How do you know it's the condom and not the girl if you're using different condoms? So then that was my first question, is finding the right one, because there's all different kinds. There's thin, there's ribbed, there's this, there's that, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. But then ultimately I was like, why you don't want to have a baby? Why are you protecting yourself from a child? Is what I was thinking. And then there was more questions. Are you going to use them like right now, like tonight, or is this preparation for later? Why did you need 2 boxes? I know they only come with 2. That's 4 sex sessions. How spread out is these sessions? I had lots of questions, bro. It was awkward.
Maybe it's their honeymoon.
Right? I had lots of questions. I wasn't going to ask him. He wasn't going to give me a sex ed fucking station right there. But, you know, it happened. I have so many questions. I really do. Sorry, it said sex, and I was like, let's talk about this real quick. I have questions. Oh, God, I really have a very important question that just came into my mind, but I cannot say this in front of my children. I have questions about circumcision, non-circumcision, and the use of a condom. Put that in your head and make that question together. Make it fit in your head. That's my question. That's my question. Get it? Think about it. Don't. Probably don't. If 79% of you are men. There's all the stalkers, too. It's all your women are stalking me, too, so they can think about it. What do? We told them to think about your dick. If they come running, you know it was me. You're welcome. The trials and tribulations of life lessons have taught you well, allowing you to support and assist others who are experiencing difficulties. That's what I just said. I mean, I'm experiencing my own difficulties, and I'm just here to tell you how difficult it is and what I did, and hopefully you do it better. Your own challenges have created a deep and nurturing mother instinct within you that urges you to help others as a mother would help her own children. I know, yesterday I was teaching you to clean. I taught you how to roll a joint. Teach you how to take a bath. I teach you all kinds of stuff. I teach you what God says is important to teach you and what He's taught me. A deep process of healing and rebirth from mother's womb to earth womb will nurture and fulfill you on a very personal level. As you work closely with the goddess in her mother aspect, you will become ripe with expectancy as the fruits of new projects and old labors burst forth into fullness of life. Now, going back to it, we started the month in our maiden, right? We started with our maiden, which was bridge, and that's, you know, the rebirth. And now we're going into the mothering, which is the full moon. When the moon is full, it's called the mother, right? Then it'll start waning, which is, you know, it'll start deteriorating, which is the crone stage. But it's just as quick as it's gone, it comes back fully, you know what I mean, in full force again. Let's see. Light side unveiled. Your maternal and nurturing qualities make you an excellent support for others. I mean, yeah, I'm totally the Queen of Cups, but I also have to be the Queen of Swords. So it's, you know, you don't know what you're going to get. Is she going to kick my ass or is she going to give me a hug? Both. Big mama, bro. And I'm going to feed you. And then I'm going to bathe you. Or at least tell you how to bathe yourself. I mean, both. You know what I mean? You're going to get love. You're going to get all of it. You're going to get love and fire. Let's see. A true earth mother and maternal figure. You possess a natural wisdom and counsel. A fulfilling life through magical transformation is soon to be birthed. All right. Shadow side. Tackle any mother wounds. verbal abuse, a lack of emotional support, and the effects of overbearing or smothering people around you. Name the hurt to break the cycle. Ooh, well, you guys saw me. I did a lot of this with my mother. I've been working on these for a long time. And that's what I said is, my mom didn't give me emotional support. So when I need emotional support, I don't go to my mother. I have to go above my mother. You know what I mean? I got to go to my guides who give me emotional support. Verbal abuse, yeah. She was, always screaming and talking shit. The effects of overbearing or smothering people around you. Name the hurt to break this cycle. Address fertility problems and take steps to heal and support your situation. Fertility problems, talking about you men, why are you scared to have children? Why are you having sex with no intentions of having children? At this moment, I'm kind of being faced with this reality. The men are far more afraid than us women when we have more to lose. Oh, God, you sound like Bobby. What if they can't afford them? Nobody can afford a child, bro.
You sound like a Trump supporter and a middle-aged woman.
I am. I'm both. I suppose.
Just be Catholic at this point.
I know, right? I should. I think I am that too. I'm everything that you don't like. Going back to it, it's like, stop talking. Fertility problems. I mean, that goes both ways. I don't think we're talking about impotency and shit like that. We're talking about the ability to birth new ideas, to birth new life, to birth you know what I mean? New life means give yourself a new life. The ability to give birth to new situations, new experiences, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. You're denying yourself your seed-giving, you know what I mean, abilities. That's what I heard. Incantation to the mother. Emerge from deep her seated womb. Fulfillment lightened the darkest room. Whole and ripe, giver of life. Goddess, blessed goddess, divine wife. Mother magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There, it is done. The mother aspect of the triple goddess is birthed at the full moon phases. She bestows upon the earth abundance and gives birth to nature. She is fulfillment, passion, ripeness, stability, and compassion for the giver of life. For she is responsible for the flourishing seasons of summer and manifestations. That's what we're getting ready to. And then this full moon is called the snow moon. And, it's snowing and freezing outside. Just want to point that out. Associated with the color red, she is responsible and nurturing and a sustainer of life, just like the strength of the midsummer sun. And my card for midsummer is the Queen of Wands, and that's the, the fire sign on page 90. We're birthing new life. That's what that means. We've been rebirthed only to give birth, and then to let it all die and start all over again. That's it. It's like, we had one kid. We had 2 kids. Maybe we were supposed to have, lots more. I don't know. Take it easy, Nick Cannon. Put your cannon away. That was a good one. Hey, we need to put that in a song. Nick Cannon need to put his cannon away. I like that. Why has nobody said that first? Oh, because you couldn't say that. I can. Watch me tell him. Watch me whip on that, Nicka. And nay. Oh, ancient amulets. I'm not wearing any of mine. I just have my one. The one I wear most. I'll take it off right now and show you. I told you, I wear this one almost all the time. It's the one I get most compliments, but it's also the one that brings most fear. Ta-da! What's that? The moon cycle and the pentagram. It needs to be washed up again. It'll never go back to the original color. I just want to point that out. But, and a lot of it, the coloring of it is usually taking magical attacks. Whenever it changes color, I can see it. It's kind of dark. So again, it's the maiden, the mother, the crone, birth, what is it? Birth, death, or life, death, what is it? Birth, life, and rebirth, or something. Whatever. It's the moon cycles, and then it shows, obviously I read cards. I have lots and lots and lots of amulets. Most of them broke, to be honest, as I was going through this awakening during my rebirthing. All of my amulets. And that's what I learned, too, is I no longer needed the protection that I needed when I wore them, but I still keep them with me. I keep them in my purse. I have tons of them. It's unreal. It's unreal how many necklaces I used to have to wear. I mean, seriously, it's unreal. If I showed you, you'd be like, whoa. I mean, they're in my older videos. You'll see them. Let's see. It's the second card. The first one is talking about your ancestors. The second card is your ancient amulets. Fortune, protection, skills, possessions. Many anthropologists believe the origin of all jewelry and beads lies within the amulet. Amulets are powerful objects used to either draw a specific good fortune, money, love, and glory, or to serve a general protective device. They want me to point this out. All the time they want me to point this out. Russ and his twisted family have this... I'm not going to tell you why they're doing it. They wear a gold ring on their index finger. Even his girlfriend. All of them do it. And then that bracelet that he wears, it's a black bracelet. It's cursed. Totally cursed. These are not, you know what I mean? There's 9 that are protections and stuff, and then there's those. You know what I mean? Witches wear a lot of rings because they're trying to channel energy through their fingers. I don't have to, bitch. Anyways, it's really funny. But they're showing me, and it's like, go look. Go scroll. Him, his girlfriend, his mother, his sister, his brother. You'll see him on all of them. And go look at that black bracelet that he will not... This guy is wearing over fucking $2 million in fucking diamonds, but he's wearing a fucking... You know what I mean? A dirty fucking... little black bracelet. Go look. That looks real well next to your Richard Mille. I know what it is. They might not, but I do. Yeah, they're creepy people. But they have no power. And that's it. Only if you believe the bullshit. I don't believe you. You might believe in that fucking ring. You might tell everyone that ring gives you power and make everyone else try to wear that ring and make them think they're powerful. Because you're manipulating their thoughts. Because, you know, your mommy told you some shit. But this isn't true. That doesn't make you any more powerful. Not that ring, not your necklace, not your clothes, not your car, buddy. But you can go out there and put it out there, and the weak people that believe you will believe this bullshit. But you're just entertaining weak people and your own weak beliefs. Once you start carrying a powerful object for a specific intent, it becomes an amulet. That's it. He sits there rubbing his fucking ring. This is gonna make me powerful. This is gonna give me my Grammy. This is this and this is that. Alright, dude. That's like rubbing the little... You know, I'm seeing... What did you say about the Catholics? What's that called? The rosemary, where you're sitting there rubbing the fucking stones, saying your little prayers. Love you. Laters. The word amulet indicates that the object inherited its power is being used for a benefit of a person. Amulets may be objects found in nature. Crowley shells, griddles, necklaces, and charms are among the most earliest amulets. Discovered by whatever. Crowleys are used to draw fertility, health, wealth, and spiritual protection. Natural objects such as shells and stones have power, but it takes a person's recognition and intent for them to transform into amulets. Meaning it has no power. Only to him and what he believes. And that's it. If I tell you what my stones are and you believe in my stones, then they have power over you because you believe in them. A priest walks into an exorcism because he believes that cross has the power to cast it out. He believes that the words of Jesus can cast this out. He's put his belief into his teachings. Truthfully, does he have any power? His power in the words of that Bible and in that cross. As long as he runs around with that Bible and that cross, he's all powerful. Do I need either to go into an exorcism? No. I am the light. The light is not outside of me. And that's why I don't have to wear any of this anymore. But I used to wear it. You know what I mean? Because of the power, and that's going back to Thor. We need to direct your power out somewhere. Because if you knew how powerful you were, you'd explode. Look like Kanye out here. Amulets are also fashioned by human hands. And as soon as humans perceived the existence of power objects pretty early in our history, based upon burial evidence, they set about taking advantage of that power, controlling, isolating, and emancipating it. The finest amulets manipulate objects, putting them together to create something more potent than merely the sum of its parts. There are professional amulets, and that's it, is what were my amulets. They actually weren't. Most of them were just recognizing all the gods I serve. I'll pull them all out in a second. There are professional amulet makers skilled in the magical arts who not only manipulate materials, but are able to infuse the finished product with their own personal power to imbue it with extra boost of magic. I want to point out something. You need to be very careful when you're buying. I didn't know until after 2 years. It broke open and I noticed her hair was in it. She put her fucking hair in it, bro. I mean, what did I expect? I bought it at a witchcraft store in Manitou, but I carried it for 2 years. I had bought this little vial, and it was filled. She told me about it. She told me about all the intentions. It was filled. I wore it for almost 2 years, and it was filled with herbs. It had some graveyard dirt in it. It had some salt. It had all this stuff, right? So I believe what she told me, and I wore it as guided by the Holy Spirit. It was one of my first ones. But then it broke open, and when it broke open, I noticed her fucking hair was in there. Why was her hair in there? Well, my spirit told me because she was a light worker, she put her light in it. If she was a dark practitioner, she could have easily been stealing, you know what I mean? She could have put something else on you. And that's where I went back to fucking turning tides. I can see her doing it, bro. I can see her in the kitchen looking down the hallway, putting something in someone's food. Same as Russ's mom. She does it too. And probably his girlfriend too. I don't know. But anyways, in the sense of, you know, you got to be careful when you're going to these spiritual stores and you're buying these already made kits. You know what I mean? That say love, a love smudge, or, you know, and that's why I don't listen to frequencies either. You know, there's all these videos on YouTube that are talking about, you know, chakra clearing or, you know, manifestation or shit. I listened to Magnetize Yourselves until I couldn't anymore, and what happened was I started hearing the people talking. There's a man in her videos. It's not her voice. There is a man in the back of those frequencies, which is nothing more than rain or whatever you choose. You know what I mean? It sounds like rain, or it sounds like thunderstorms, or it sounds like waterfalls. But there is a man speaking nonsense quietly in the back of this noise. It got to a point where, again, I could hear, they're called subliminal messages that are at low frequencies. I went into those low frequencies and I could hear what they were saying. All right, now hers literally were saying good things. How much music, or, you know what I mean, how much are you listening to that you don't know there's hidden frequencies? I can tell you for certainty, my Holy Spirit's telling me right now, Beyonce's music has hidden frequencies in it of Satanism and dark forces. They're telling me right now it's hidden. Who could get that out? I don't know. Only a good technician. Only, you know what I mean? I don't know. They're on frequencies. I don't know. How could you get that out? It's in there. You know what I mean? That goes down to an instrument you can't hear. It's there. You just can't hear it. So you got to be fucking careful when you're playing around with spiritual people, because like I said, that store I went to, this is a spiritual store. It's on 104th. And I think it's called Spiritual Inspire or something. All three of these bitches are dark practitioners back there, bro. They'll sit there and clean your shit with a fucking bell and everything. They're selling nothing but love and light shit in there. But all three of them are dark practitioners. They're straight up witches, bro. Well, yeah, but I'm open about it. So here's all of my amulets that broke. All the pieces I put together in here. They're all falling out. Oh, God. So I had one. It was a bracelet of all different colored evil eyes. This was a whole part of a necklace. This is the Holy Family. So that's Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. This is the only stone I ever tell everyone to get all the fucking time. The citrine. All kinds of protection. Okay. This is an herb blend that I tell people to keep. This is mugwort and woodworm. It'll keep people away. This was one of my first amulets. It was a pointer that you could use, a pendulum, you know what I mean, on to tell answers. It also opens up and has oil in it. This was one of my first ones. The sun, always the sun god. Mary Magdalene. Come on, the Eye of Horus. You see all of the evil eye colors and stuff? These are just some stones that were in there. This was part of, I still have it. It's hanging on my other one. This was part of an anklet. So those are just, as you can see, they were just amulets as, I praise all gods. And then the evil eye and stuff, But as far as putting power into it, you know what I mean? It's just your belief. If you don't believe in my God, then it doesn't mean nothing to you. It's just another fucking, you know what I mean? Another something. Damn, this is going to be a big-ass mess. It's not all going to go in there. But at least we pulled it all out. Let's keep reading while I'm fixing this. Let's see. Some akin Aladdin genie. Let's see. Most amulets can be transformed by a person from one person to another. They benefit whoever carries them or is in contact with them. Somewhat akin to Aladdin's genie, in service to whoever possesses his lamp. Amulets tend to have very specific purposes. They're lucky drawing specialists, so to speak. In order to know which amulet is right for you, you need to know what you are trying to attract. Pure wisdom. Own your authority and wear the badge of your magic loud and proud. And that's what I told you about this one. Do not forego protection and do not rush into anything that needs no urgency. Be patient and draw your power symbols to protect and energize your home, your spirit, and your body. Magical power arises from your fingertips to transform on getting a download. All you work on into your powerful fruition. Your ability to weave love into your vocation is a gift from the gods. The answer lies in the lines of your palms. Do you see the M? That's a chosen one. Yeah, you can't force that bitch. If you have it, you're chosen. Go look it up. You don't have it. It's on both sides, bro. You can't stop me. Never had a chance. And that goes back to, you know your destiny? You know what God brought you here for? Or you just thought you were supposed to have a lavish life, bitch? This is lavish. This is the real world. This is real life. You're living in a fantasy of something you saw on TV. Focus. Focus. Going back to it, it's like nobody fucking told your destiny. You're destined to this. Stop denying God's workings in your life and saying somebody else is out to get you. And even a human, some hoe you said, some karmic hoe. What makes her karmic? She's your karma. If she's a karmic, she seems to be your karma. If she's got that much effect on your life, your card, she's all in your business, bro. She in your bed, she in your thoughts. She live there rent free. Fuck that bitch. I guess you are. You're worried about whoever is giving it too much energy. All right, so we talked about that. And I was seeing the download I saw was the last thing they got me, mezuzah or something. I don't know. It's another emblem that Jewish people put outside of, or Israeli, or I don't remember. They put outside of their house to show that they, that they honor God. That's in my car. All of this is just to show that I honor God. You know what I mean? And in the honoring of God, I am all protected. But all of my amulets, no, I don't wear this for, you know what I mean? The rose quartz is not to attract love, it's to keep me in love. So I'm not like hateful and shit. All right, we're almost done. We got to get out of here. We're going to pull an Aradia card and we're out. And then going back to the nurturer, yeah, I got to teach you. If I don't teach you, who's going to teach you? Nobody's come and taught you these things, and that's what it means. Strega, that's exactly what it is. That's the name of the teachings. That's the name of the witchcraft that she taught. That was what it was called. Everybody's learned a different part of the craft. They had different names depending on where you learned it. So that's going back to America. We all have different dialects. We all speak English, typically, but we all have different pronunciations of the words. Is it tomato or tomato? All right, so going back to the Holy Spirit and, magical workings. There's those of us that have prophetic gifts that are taught through Christianity, but then there's those that, have the strega, or, wherever it comes from. There's just different names for it. So, like, going back to my intro, I'm a messenger of God. But you don't know that. Your culture might know that. So you might know me as a seer or a shaman or oracle, a mystic, a medium. That goes back to wherever you're from, you know that I'm this person. There's many names for this person. Strega was a certain type of magic. It was just the magic that was taught over on that side. And I'm going to teach you all this right now. But I just want you to know, it's like their magic's not more powerful than voodoo magic. They didn't learn better magic than the Hindus did. Magic is magic. They just learned it differently. You know what I mean? And that's where it is ritual and ceremonial magic. There's different ways to perform for each culture. And that's what I showed yesterday when I bought this. I posted it, the Kaphora. Kaphora was used for Hindus, for Egyptians, and for China, you know what I mean, for the Chinese. Okay, but then we pulled yesterday and we talked about that the Christians and the Catholics use frankincense and myrrh, which again is still right here too. Oh no, I put it in my car. So it's just like, you know what I mean, God. How did you honor God? We all honored God. Okay, on 90 again. You have power. It is real. Do not fear what you do not understand, but rather seek to understand it. Weave your magic everywhere you go. You can create something from nothing. And here we go. I am the weaver. I make something from nothing. Hatred and love misunderstood. Potions made, herbs a crushing. This is the way, the method, the magic. Let me teach you the healing, the incantation. Fantastic. Strega, which is the English word, or the English means witch, refers to one of who is a weaver of magic. Strega is the plural for strega, or margara, and maga, and the other Italian terms for witch. Folklores tell of women and sometimes men who were healers of their village. Okay, these wise folk offered cures for health, hearth, and the health of animals, and ensured the fertility and receptivity of the land. In some villages, wise women also blessed newborn babies, watched over marriages and funerals, and performed the duties of midwife and matchmaker. By the 1300s, though the reputation of those following the old ways began to suffer under the spread of Christianity, and witch hunts began, why did they genocide the witches? Because they couldn't have power if women had power. The whole basis of the patriarchy of Christianity is that women are subjugated to the power of man. And which men? The priests. They don't even give the power to men. They only allow their own men to have such power. They had to eliminate the women that had connections to God, because we show they have no connection to God. I show that the Pope is not connected, bro. With what? Magic. What you call is magic. But what Jesus said is, I walk in the Spirit and he walks in the flesh. That's it. But that's why they had to eliminate us. Not because we were more powerful, but because we showed we knew where the power came from, and they said we had none. Why did they genocide all? For that reason, bro. At about the same time, new kinds of remedies were being introduced, and only men were permitted to practice the new medicine. And that's it, the priests. They went back to the temple priest. And it was only those men. You could only access God. And this is what you believe, you fuckheads. You believe that your pastor, priest, reverend, whoever's standing behind that pulpit has more access to God than you, and is going to teach you how to access God. I teach you how to do it from here and tell you that nobody has more power and there's no one you have to go through. They teach you, they use it, the fears and the persecution, as Jesus said. Don't live by the law. Whose law? Their laws, bro. They determine whether or not you're going to heaven, if you are worthy of God's kingdom and his mercy and his grace, based on your outside world, which God has given to you. They say that you're not worthy. Like if you're, you know what I mean? Don't mess with her. They say that if you curse, if you love, if you have sex, they tell you that if you break any of these laws, you can't have God. And you need to come to them to get back with God. That's a lie. Can you guys stop farting in my videos? This is the second one. I don't care. It was one from you and one from him. Hold it together there, people. Or go in the bathroom and turn on the fan so nobody hears you. I am a mother, and I have teenagers. But anyways, going back to it, it's like, they're limiting you and your connection to God based on this book. They're telling you that this book, that the words in this book says you can't. Okay? Now, that goes back to our president. Our president is looking at it, and he says, based on this book, you can and can't. With fear, right? Right. And that's why he's trying to put Christianity back into the schools and shit. He wants a fear of God. If you don't act this way, God, you know what I mean? Because they have no power. They have to make you fearful that God or somebody, going back to, destiny swappers, whatever the fuck you want. They want you all fearful and in line. Now, rather than having their worth as healers appreciated, Strega, who are often blamed for the death of newborns or blighting the farmlands, or for causing destructive weather, were maligned and in some cases shamed and chased away. And that's really the truth, is like, if you needed something, you would go to you knew who to go to that could make something happen. If you go to your pastor, priest, reverend, whatever you call all these dudes, I know it's a dude, and you come to him with your woes, what's he going to tell you? He's going to tell you to take it to God. He can't help you. He's going to tell you to have more faith, to trust God more. Why do you need him? Today, Strega practices Stregonoria, a modern witchcraft with some basis in ancient Italian folklore and witchcraft. Strega claim that some of their practices date back to Etruscan, I don't know. While they also recognize the contribution of medieval witchcraft and most recent Wiccan practices to their craft. Though the Strega Aradia's word still, through Strega, Aradia's word still lives, and the practices she taught continue to grow and be passed on. And that goes back to it. How do you stop a witch that works for Jesus? You don't. You can't. When I tell them that my power comes from their God, they cannot fight me or deny me. Now, if I was one of you assholes that are running around saying, I'm calling on all my ancestors of the light, I'm calling in spirit with all love and light, you don't have a name. You're not telling them where you're getting your powers from. You have no powers. You're begging the spiritual realm to give you power. I'll tell you exactly who the fuck I am and where my power came from God Almighty. And I use the same word that they use to persecute you, to persecute them in their lies. I'm here. I'm here, bitches. I'm here to stop the oppression. And that's why God brought me back. That's why I came back, is to watch it. And that's that video I just shared in my shorts. Why was I woke up first? Because I'm here to do great things. Why we watch these fucking sheep burn. We rip their fucking fake clothing off of them and watch them burn in the fires of truth and justice. God will to have his way with them. All we'd have to do is make everyone aware of the truth. Proclaim his truth, and it shall rain. That doesn't look like rain. And fire rain from the skies. I mean, ultimately, that's where it is everyone wants to say that this God or this person has all power and authority over your life, but nobody does. God has all power and authority over your life. There is no devil. There is nothing out to get you that your God isn't standing there allowing. If he sent something at you, he wants you to overcome it. He believes in you. And you need to believe in your God, that the same, belief that he has in you. All right, one to go. Notoria. What are we doing in the energy for the lame-ass tarot readers? Oh, that's the back of a card, so it can't be that one. Stop. Do it one more time. I'm going to take your phone. This is an absolute not threat. This is an absolute fucking promise. On God. I am promising you that if you bother her one more time, I'm taking your phone for the next 12 hours. You will not get either of them back till I get back tomorrow. So maybe you need to back up and quit bothering her. There's a consequence. 12 hours, I will take both your phones. And if you smile in my face, I'm going to take the cord to the Xbox too. Don't bother people when they're telling you to leave them alone. Don't. You hear me? Leave her alone. I have to be mom and dad too, bro. Don't think that I don't. Number 54. Whoa. The Empress. I just had to bow. I got down real low on that one. Dang. I mean, we are in our Empress, but dang. It's 54? Yeah. God in heaven. Invocation. Dominius in silo parvit sedim sam it renuum ipios, nope, ipisios omnibus domini abitur. I don't know. That's who it is, yep. Nithael guides us in harmony with cosmic laws. Legitimizing our actions with materializing on the physical plane. The energy that clear in intent, dynamic, but at the same point or the same time resolute in principles, capable of giving eloquence and intellectual fiduity. What does it say? I don't know. And earning us fame and good reputation. Oh, is that destiny you thought someone took from you? Why should you be famous? Why should you be bigger than you are? What do you have to contribute to a bigger source of people when you're already lying to liars? No, God's not going to make you any bigger. He's going to make you smaller. I heard, move, bitch. Get out the way. All right. This stability should not be immobility, which could trigger revolutions, violence, and usurpance, but rhythmic, firm, and steady movement in accordance with the natural process of the universe. Attributions is the number 54. This is being pushed down by the principalities. The tarot is the Empress. The planet is Venus. Sign is Sagittarius. And the Erotestic is the Ten of Pentacles, which is a full moon all the way. Sagittarius is adventure. Venus is love. Ten of Pentacles is happy, wish fulfillment. The Empress is fully abundant. We are in a full moon ceremony here. Now, there's those of you that every full moon, you're an asshole. You're fucking every full moon, you're depressed, you're a jerk, you're out here just angry, you're just this every fucking full moon. Why are you like this every full moon? Because this is who you are. And every time the moon gets full like that, it pushes it to the surface for all of us to see who you really are. The waters, your dirty, filthy waters inside, raise to the top and we can see what you are. It pushes the tides. So going back to all these people I just listed that acted a fucking fool under this full moon. Just wait. They'll do it again next full moon. Every time a planet, and I want to point out Mercury retrograde. Venus is going bye-bye from March to April. It's like a month. Not too much. In the middle of that, Mercury retrogrades too. That is a serious problem that you guys got going on. In the sense of every time these planets move, you fucking act a fucking fool. Going back to Vedic astrology, you were supposed to be working with the planets and how they move to know what your destiny was. But if you're sitting there destined to wear a tube top, eating DoorDash, talking shit about other people and reading, believing every card that comes out the deck, you're probably not going to, excel in this lifetime. If you're spending all your fucking time looking at other people and trying to compete and compare yourself to them, you're not going anywhere. You're just as dumb as that person because they're looking at their phone trying to compete and compare with someone else. You're all trying to compete and compare with the archetype, which is me. Or God. There's God and goddess. You're not a god, you're not a goddess. Meaning, you're not Jesus, and you're not me. There's a big difference, obviously, as the goddess of hell. all the way to Jesus, but you can see there's no fucking difference. We serve God and we understand what God's doing, whether it's from the dark or from the light. We honor God. I talk shit, he fucking praises him. We still do our job. We are of God, and this is God's plan. You planning out your day and how you're going to destroy someone else and you're going to take over the music industry and you're going to make a fucking killing with your next big fucking get-rich-quick scheme, and you're scheming for the weekend and you can't wait to go bone somebody on fucking Valentine's, and all your bullshit is what Jesus done told you. And every spiritualist and deity before I fucking got here. Anything of the light, any positive teaching that you have had in your entire lifetime would have told you not to be so fucking superficial. So pathetic in your desires. You are welcome to keep chasing it, but don't expect that you're going to feel any kind of abundance or peace or happiness chasing the things of this world. There's nothing of this world that you can seize that already hasn't been had. Me, I suppose, as I said that. In the sense of, you're not going to get a t-shirt that someone else doesn't have. You're not going to get a plaque that someone doesn't else have. You're not going to sleep with a girl that someone already hasn't had. These are all has-been ideas. You are living somebody else's dreams, trying to make them your own. You want what everybody else has already had. You can't wait to board a plane to go to somebody else's vacation spot. Meaning they went before you. You're just following them. You're no better than the people in the hotel that you stay with. You're just as well the same tourist as all those people, bro. I'm seeing Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon. Neither one of them nickas is any better than the kids that went to fucking Disneyland. She may have been able to pay for the whole thing, but every celebrity does. She's not the first celebrity to get married at Disneyland. Just pathetic, if you ask me. But in the sense of, she's just a kid. Once they closed it down and let all the other kids in to come and enjoy the same thing that Mariah Carey had to have on her wedding day. You couldn't just go to fucking Disneyland on a fucking Tuesday like a normal human being. You had to be a special princess on your wedding day. And you wonder why your marriage didn't work out. And why you haven't been with anyone since. And why he's out here giving babies to everyone. I mean, going back to it, is like, what are you trying to accomplish? Lewis. Okay, Lewis, you really? I'm trying to get an 8 time. Nobody's ever had 8. Nobody cared that much. They were good with 7. And truthfully, he would have had more if he didn't fucking get, you know what I mean? If God didn't crash him on a mountain. There was nothing stopping Schumacher from being bigger than you ever will, but God. The same God that's stopping you from trying to go any further. You think you deserve it more than Schumacher? You deserve it more than him? And you're going to get it through Ferrari? What, for him? Or for your own, you know what I mean? Like, what? 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 Going back to, there's all these posts comparing Grammys. Who cares? You know what I mean? Going back to that bitch-ass Beyonce. Who cares? It's another one. Put it away on the shelf and go back to work, bitch. You're still going on tour just like everyone else. You're still going to be staying in a hotel with everyone else that's just as good as you, as the same hotel you stay at. They all paid for the same hotel as you, bitch. You're not royalty. You just paid more for your room. It's the same housekeeper in your room that it is in mine. You're eating off the same dirty dishes, bitch. Rolling around in the same blankets. You're basic, bitch. You're no better. All these Grammys and you still have to tour. How are you any better when you have to work just as hard as the rest? All those Grammys that fucking Kanye got don't mean shit. You know what I mean? Mr. Juneteenth just did the Super Bowl. Don't mean shit. So did Snoop Dogg and fucking Dre, and they didn't even sell it. Look at what their album sales. Marshall did the fucking Super Bowl. Still had to make another. Still had to go back to work the next fucking day. Get a life. Get a real life. Let God give you a life, because you can't find a real life. You're going to just be living everybody else's lives. You want a life like mine? You let God live your life. You live your life for God, and He gives you an adventurous life that nobody else has ever had. You're just having what everyone else had. You just want what everyone else has. Has-beens. That's my speech. That's my Wednesday Friends Day. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, that's all of it. Happy full moon and all that good stuff. Good luck. Laters, haters.